You're tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk. This is...
What's up, everybody? This is On the Block Sports Talk, coming to you live and direct from the Bronx, New York, in the N.E.B studios right now. Rocking to you as we're watching the playoffs, as you probably are as yourself at home. And this playoffs edition of the show is brought to you by the showloverradio.net. Those good people over there help us bring the podcast to you on a weekly basis. So, my man Nigel, a.k.a. Panda. That's right, I had to use your government. But man, you're the BK Nets guy in the building. So I know you're happy at today's outcome of your winning game one.
Just game one. It's just game one.
Good way to start off. You know, you want to start off on a winning tip.
Game one.
I understand that.
No
that's
black
the way you want to start.
There's no brooms.
Where you going with that?
You know exactly where I'm going.
I know what you're talking about.
There's no Tracy McGrady-isms. I can't wait to get to the second round. I'm glad I'm in the second round. Nothing like that. One game at a time. If I was Toronto, I'd be insulted that everybody wanted to play me. Like I was the last guy at stickball being picked.
Take you. Yeah, well, they should be upset.
So, you don't know how it's going to go. We're going to see what's up. My boys are playing well.
Did Plumlee have a good game?
Yeah, he had a great
Plumlee
game.
fan. I don't know why. I don't know. I like his energy.
You guys... Anyway, we got one game to play. And
what do you guys think? No, there are no Nick jokes, all right? We're not in the playoffs, okay? We know this. Because you guys sold out. You and the Heat took a dive towards the end of the season.
That's what we did.
Yeah, you took a dive, man. Like a tomato can fighter, you took a dive, man.
Anyway, so we're in the playoffs. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, one game at a time. Indy and Atlanta seem to be in a bit of a scrap here, which I didn't expect. Yeah, they're down a bunch to the Hawks right now as we speak. So there's almost a little scuffle in there with David West, and that's something that your average baller doesn't want to do. Why would they do that?
I don't know. They was getting a little physical. And
do they not know who David West is?
Yeah, they don't know. They almost found out the hard way, but they didn't know. But nothing happened, and the guys survived.
Well,
but they're losing right now, so big shots for the Hawks.
Losing, just as the Clippers did today, earlier.
A little shootout. 109
with the Splash Brothers, the greatest backcourt in the American history of basketball.
Yeah, there's Mark Jackson tell it. Everybody's the greatest ever when he says something.
Oh, wow.
He's like, so what coaches, a first-year coach, he's the greatest coach ever. This is the greatest backcourt ever.
You say I'm a little frivolous with my adjectives.
Yeah, you are. Mark Jackson, slow down, bro. Even though you never know, there's all kind of whisperings coming out of Golden State
that they want him out?
Here that he might be gone and he might end up over here in NY, end up home.
That would be real nice if he did.
He should have got the job a couple of years ago.
And what will Steve Kerr say?
Who's Steve Kerr?
Steve Kerr's going to be your next coach.
I don't know about all that. We'll see how the chips will fall in a week or so.
Sure. Anyway,
Phil put out the release. They didn't say anything. They said in a week they will say what they're going to do with Coach Woodson, and then they'll move forward from there. So Coach Woodson has another week to have the title of Coach Woodson.
We'll see.
And after that, he'll be unemployed Coach Woodson.
We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see what happens in a week or so. I know Lance Stevenson is not looking happy right now. They put him on the bench as the Pacers are down 14.
To the Atlanta Hawks.
Yes, the Hawks. And no, Dominique is not playing. But they're down 14 to the Hawks in the third quarter. I know one of my peoples is real happy right now. He's one of the only Hawk fan that I know. My man Kenny is a Hawk fan. So
Kevin Willis? Kevin Willis playing?
No, Kevin Willis isn't playing. Tree Rollins isn't playing. Spud Webb, Doc Rivers, no, they're not playing either.
Mookie playing?
No Mookie.
So what the hell is happening?
Hey, the Pacers have a problem scoring, and this is happening today. Well, as they made a layup. But, hey, it is what it is. It's the playoffs, man. Everybody got a clean slate. It's the second season.
The second season has begun.
And see what goes on. So, as Brooklyn already staked their claim to game one and set the tone.
This is an intriguing one. Miami and Charlotte.
Well, for today's game, we'll talk about today's. We'll get Miami and Charlotte tomorrow. Today, we got, later on, the late game, Memphis and OKC.
It's a bruiser game.
It could be. But I got OKC running them off the floor 5 games. 6 games of Memphis.
I got I got Westbrook going 20 for 75, and then losing.
He's not as out of control as you think and say he is.
You haven't seen the
The
games
kid
I've
can
been
ball.
looking at.
He's a slasher, man.
The kid can
He's a
play.
nut.
The kid can play. He knows from him sitting on the bench. He's not as much of a nut this year as he was, as you say he was, prior seasons. Because the time he had to sit and watch, and he watched the second best player in the game, this year's MVP, Kevin Durant, put on a clinic this year. He's seen that. He said, you know what? I don't have to chuck like I did. So KD and they're going to they're going to do their thing.
What has to happen is someone has to say to Russell Westbrook, let me introduce you to your teammate.
They did.
Durantula.
It's not that bad. It's not as bad as you're putting it out there.
All right. Okay.
It's going to be a good series because Memphis is a tough team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have enough firepower to
So that's the
compete
end
with
of
OKC.
That's the end of tonight's game, right? The Memphis OKC game.
Yeah, that's the last game for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And OKC will be up 1-0.
Ooh, Sunday must be a bomb burner, bro.
Sunday got some decent games, man. The first game, the early game is Dallas, San Antonio.
Yeah, well, that's the way to the titles through Texas.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And I think it's through San Antonio. Remember the Alamo. It's going through San Antonio. Timmy and the crew. Big fundamentals.
That don't bode well for my pick with Brooklyn and the Clippers.
Yeah, that's not going to work. I think that the West title game is going to be San Antonio OKC if they don't see each other before that. I don't know how the bracket shapes up, but I think that's going to work out that way.
Yeah, we'll see.
I just see that. San Antonio, my opinion, they're winning 5 games. What do you got on that series?
Oh no, Dallas is too proud. I gave him 6.
6? Mustafa, you got an opinion on that? Dallas, San
5
Antonio?
games. I'm with you on that.
You got San Antonio on 5?
Yeah, San Antonio on 5. Tim Duncan's playing the best ball ever. The number one.
It's consistent.
Yeah, the number one. Power forward. Play the game. That's just
Arguably top 3 all time.
Sorry, you itching, bro?
Sorry, a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, we could debate that. Anybody could debate that. But if you look at the numbers and his consistency, being healthy, also, the boy plays ball.
No,
arguably top 3 greatest power forward to play the game.
Top 3, I don't know.
Top 3. He got to be in that discussion. Top 5, most definitely. Top 3, he could be in that discussion.
Over my boy Frankenstein, Kevin McHale,
the man of 1,000 post moves. Yes, over Kevin McHale,
the man of the up and under.
Kevin McHale,
king of
was
the
the
up and under.
He put in work, no question, no denying. But Timmy, man,
and Barkley,
yeah.
small,
yeah,
power forward,
6'5", 6'4", yeah, better than Barkley, man. The numbers is there.
Karl
He's got
Malone.
the rings to prove it.
He's got the numbers and the hardware to be right there.
Hardware.
I said and as in just the cherry on top because his numbers are right there with all of them.
I don't know.
Karl Malone, the mailman was the truth. I wasn't a big mailman fan when he played because my allegiances is where I live.
There's one
but I give him more props.
common denominator with all these guys we've just mentioned that they don't have chips, rings, blings. There's one man that stood in each one's way.
Yes,
he had an initial of MJ.
He was one bad guy. Him and his man Scotty were in the way of a lot of people from getting rings. Patrick, Chuck, the mailman.
Aforementioned mailman. Clyde the Glide has no
Clyde
ring
the
because of
Glide,
him.
yes. No,
Clyde got
one
because of you.
He chased after. No. That was later on when they beat Shaq. And they went to
he was on the Houston team.
And he got it when they beat Shaq in the finals. They swept Shaq in the finals.
MJ, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
He upset a lot of
people.
people.
Was like...
He broke a lot of hearts, man. Look at Cleveland. He destroyed Cleveland 2 years in a row. Just destroyed their whole psyche. Kevin Elo. Craig Elo. Doesn't matter. Mr. Elo.
It does matter.
He's hurting right now. That guy's crushed.
He's on the couch somewhere.
Because there's always one sports show that always shows that one highlight of him getting just...
He did a whole commercial.
Yeah, that's the commercial.
Come on.
The Gatorade commercial.
Come on.
Craig Elo. I feel bad for that dude, man. But
and that's another
Brad
team.
Doherty, Larry Nance, they never got a chance.
Ron Harper, he got a chance later, but
Yeah,
he joined on the team.
Yeah, he joined.
You can't beat him.
He
join
joined
him.
Phil and Mike in them.
You can't beat him. Join him. But Mark Price. My
Mark Price.
God. My God.
Mike upset a lot of people, man.
So he beat Brad Doherty so bad he's in NASCAR.
Yeah,
He doesn't do
he's a country
basketball.
boy. He's a country boy, so I'm not surprised.
Still
He's from Carolina.
Still
he's a country boy. North Carolina and NASCAR go hand in hand like barbecue.
Anyways.
And speaking of NASCAR, real quick side note, Dale Jr. doing his thing, had another second place finish, I think a week ago. So he's got one win and like 3 second places, a lot of top fives. He's doing his thing, man. His numbers, that whole point system they have there, I don't know the whole statistics and mathematics behind it, but he's doing well in the point system they have.
He still go just left?
Yeah, you like that.
Anyway, as we move on. So, we got Washington and Chicago.
Yes, that's the second game of Sunday afternoon.
And not to mention, he's got the real Talladega Nights kind of hat.
Yeah, he got the trucker hat and all that.
I'm going to tell you.
You look like you work in the
I did look at that. It was kind of funny.
I told you that was a funny movie.
It's kind of funny.
Sports movie, that's something that we discussed. We'd have a discussion earlier.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights. Great comedy and a sports movie if you want to put NASCAR into a sports category.
No.
Which a lot of people do.
No.
Man, those guys put in work, man.
No.
You got to be physically fit in order to
Yeah,
race.
but I'm not putting
500 miles.
No, Talladega Nights doesn't go there. You kidding me?
It's crazy, man. It's a good movie. Anyway, let's get
No,
sidetracked.
that's sidetracked. I mean, we're going somewhere else.
So
Washington, Chicago.
No, that's not the second game. That's the third game of the day. We
still on.
Okay, the Chicago. Don't sleep on the Wizards. They got one of the second best up and coming, young, talented, explosive backcourts in the game.
Indeed.
With Bradley Beal and John Wall. So don't sleep on the Wizards. It's not an easy W right there. You ain't walking in whatever the name of their gym in Washington is.
5 games.
Word? 5? I don't know, man. That might be a 6
5
game.
games.
Being that the Bulls struggle with scoring at times.
What Washington is lucky is that David Stern made it into a 7-game series the first round. This is 5 games. Why are you getting
so Joakim Noah was going to be Joakim Noah is going to be the main thing of that. He's going to be the core.
He's going to come out there looking like Wilt.
Stirs the drink.
He's going to come out there looking like Wilt. At least
the name. They got the name.
With at least 3 triple doubles.
They got this big Ukrainian dude that's tatted up, man. That can play ball too, man.
Noah is the man.
Noah's doing his thing.
He's taken over the face of that franchise.
Yeah, because their face is always on the
bench.
bench.
Because Dang could have been that man.
No,
but
Derrick Rose is that.
Dang
is good. I like Luol Deng. He played ball. He plays both sides of the court.
He was the heart and soul.
But
ugliest 3-pointer I've seen.
Yeah,
besides Vinny, the microwave Johnson, Sam Perkins.
Ooh, yeah. Sam had an ugly shot too.
Ugly.
But
Dang was there.
So you got them in 5?
No problem.
Problem?
If Indy had the heart of Chicago, we wouldn't even be discussing this.
Right. They wouldn't be down 14.
You know?
Make that 16.
They made Vogel look very
make that 17. This is a 3.
Oh, they're making Vogel look simple. And he's a good coach.
You know Larry's upset right now. They just showed Larry Legend sitting there. He didn't look very happy.
Larry's ready to put on his gear.
He break out his Converse weapons.
I guarantee he can go.
He can't go. He got bad back. He can't go. He's like 70 years
old. I'm sure bet he can cross over at least 2 of these guys on that lineup.
He ain't crossing nobody over. He didn't cross anybody over when he played.
Over and under if Larry was on there.
No.
Over and under. I give him 6 points.
Larry's 75 years old.
And he still gets 6 points. And a foul.
He can get 6 points. Yeah. He might get 10.
Yes.
Larry might get 10. Larry get 10 points. He might get 10 points and 3 rebounds.
Thank you.
Yeah. Then his back will explode and they have to cut him off.
Yeah, but he got my 10 points.
He'll get 10 and 3. Yeah, I'll give Larry 10 and 3. Against the Hawks right now, yeah.
Listen, Al Bundy could come back from Polk High, so could Larry Bird.
Al Bundy was the man, baby. Greatest quarterback in Polk High.
4 touchdowns, baby.
Chase State Championship.
Number 1 top 5. Number 1 top 5. But
big shout to Al Bundy.
What? Big shout outs to Al. Those are my peoples.
Yo.
All right. So what about Portland?
I got the Bulls in 6. I'm gonna give the Wizards 2 games.
Yeah, you give them too much respect. Okay. All right. I'm moving on. I'm already moved on.
I feel you.
Portland and Houston.
I like Portland. I've been tooting Portland's horn since early in the season because I like LaMarcus Aldridge and I like Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard's the truth. Mm-hmm. He could be he's the top 3 of the new young point guards in this game right now. He's top 5 dude.
All right.
He plays the ball.
I can see that.
He got hops, the shooter. For all these people that he's undersized. Damian Lillard, Stephen Curry, John Wall, Bradley Beal. These kids are all like 6'5", 6 feet to 6'2" tops.
Multi
and they're
balls.
playing ball.
Multi
Don't
balls.
matter. If you can ball, you can ball.
I'm just saying.
So Shabazz Napier, on your head, son. You're gonna be a Knick in the second round.
Chris Jackson. Oh, Abdul
Maroof, scoring machine. 6 feet, 6'1", if lucky. Put the ball in the hole, bro. That's the don't matter.
The other kid from Georgia Tech. He went on to Indiana, real quick. Yeah.
Travis Best.
Travis Best.
That boy can play ball too.
6 what? Nothing.
6 if he was lucky.
6 nothing.
If with his sneakers on, with a new pair of ones on, he's 6'1".
No, don't. Your best bet. If you have a small point guard, you're pretty good. That's why
the boy can play.
Unless you have a 6'9" point guard with like Magic.
Yeah, then you got
Jalen Rose.
Yeah, then you're a problem. But big shots to them kids, man. I like Portland to upset things because I know a lot of people are going with the Beard and Dwight Howard and the crew
and Linsanity.
Nah, not even Linsanity.
Linsanity.
He wants to start a job, so there's no real Linsanity
coming off the bench.
Ain't no real Linsanity going
coming
on.
off the bench. That's New York haters.
Persons.
The New York.
No, ain't no hate. It's just reality. It's Dwight Howard.
Because he could have been on your team.
Yeah, no, he wanted too much money. That's not happening. It's a wrap. I don't talk about that kid. It's a wrap for that kid. I'm going with Portland.
I can name 5 guys out of these playoffs that could make up a New York team.
Listen, man, we ain't Nick bashing. We playoff talking, man.
Oh, no.
Talking stuff.
Excuse me.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm playoff talking. I'm playoff talking because, Anyways.
I got the Trailblazers in 6 games.
All right. Go ahead.
Who you got now?
I'm going with Howard.
You going with Howard and the crew? Mustafa, what you got in the Trailblazers?
Portland.
Going Portland?
Yeah.
I'm going Portland. Lamarcus
I got
who
the giant in the
will be a
beard.
free agent soon.
I got the giant in the beard.
I hear you, man. You go with that. I'm going. My man David Lee had 20 and 13 for Golden State. That's my boy right there. David Lee is an underrated power forward in this game right now.
Not underrated.
He underrated. He gets slept on.
No, he understood.
He's a double every night. They don't talk about what they talk about. They talk about, of course, you got to talk about Timmy, talk about Kevin Love, talk about your Blake, talk about.
So that's why you guys traded him away?
Listen, we don't want to go there, man. They don't Nick bashing
Playoff
going on, man.
Playoff talk.
It's playoff talk or Nick bashing. Which one are you going to do, bro?
I think I can.
Because you might get turned off.
I think I can do a little bit of both. I think I can do a little bit of both right now.
Anyways, big shouts to David Lee and Golden State for snatching the home court advantage away from the Clippers. Clippers got toughened up.
Who had Jamal Crawford on that team?
Jamal Crawford was on a lot of teams. He was on 9 different coaches, man. He was everywhere. He was well traveled.
Playoff basketball, folks.
So watch it, man. Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, he's been around the NBA for sure.
He looks like he don't age. He still looks like he's fresh out of high school.
So him and Pharrell are like what, vampires?
Yeah, I think so. Him and Pharrell's vampires. That's a vampire hat he wears.
Right.
I'm saying what it is.
Right.
Pharrell's a vampire. Because I saw his high school picture and I saw him yesterday, and he looks the same.
Right.
That's right. I saw him yesterday.
You
Don't
saw
worry
him
about
yesterday?
where I was at. I saw him yesterday, and he had the same hat
How you
on.
wear
He's
that?
a vampire.
I'm more intrigued with the story. You seen Pharrell yesterday?
I didn't see Pharrell yesterday. I'm blind.
Yeah.
But I seen him on TV the other day. He is a vampire. Him and Jamal Crawford are vampires. They're just not the one from the old movie with the polos.
You better not get Van Helsing as a coach, huh?
Yeah, that's all over after that. But I got Portland, like I said, in 6, because Houston's going to play, and it's going to be tight games. And Miami, Charlotte. People sleeping on Charlotte. Yo, big shouts, Michael. He finally made a good decision with the coach he got, and he got the talent. He got Al Jefferson. Al Jefferson put a double-double up every night. People forget about him. Yeah. He put up 40-something on the Heat one time this year.
You talk about me uber competitive, Michael.
Come on. There's no denying his competitive streak is bananas.
He must have been sleeping on knives
before
that.
Yeah, because people he's killing him, man. So he's horrible as an owner. He stinks, this and that.
I think he's.
But he got him a good coach. He got some young talent.
He did what he had to do. He's going to make a name for himself. Charlotte's not a bad team.
I like Charlotte to win 2 games.
I got Charlotte winning 3 games.
I know a lot of people saying that the Heat are probably going to run through him.
No.
They're saying the Heat are going to.
I think so.
No. So I hear you. They're going to turn it up. If they can get D-Wade in the court and he can play without any problems, they'll probably will run him off the court and win it in 5.
I don't think so.
But I think Charlotte's going to get
I'm looking for a stronger, consistent game from Bosh. If Bosh come out and play like he used to play in Georgia Tech for this one little time, we shouldn't have any problems.
Don't be surprised if they don't go 7.
I think some of that's
going to go 7.
No, it's not going to go 7. It ain't going to go 7.
It's not going to go 7.
You heard it here first.
I was kind of reaching and just
you should hope that it doesn't. This way, somewhere down the line, we can meet up and play each other. That would be money for the NBA.
I was kind of reaching when I pulled out 6 games, but
7.
I think it's gonna go. I think 5.
7.
Miami gonna win in 5.
7.
I'm gonna give Charlotte 1 game for off. And they're gonna be the first one. I think the first one they're gonna be scared and nervous, and the nervous.
The only thing that's gonna save Miami from not losing in 7 is David Stern's gonna call Silverman and say, "Go to Buffalo Wild Wings."
Hit that button.
Hit that button.
Nah, Charlotte. Big shout to Charlotte for turning around and getting to the playoffs. Because they're a young crew and they played hard. Kimber Walker and them boys, they played hard. They gave effort to get to the playoffs. So big shout to them because my team didn't do that same thing.
2 teams that have been on fire since January: the Brooklyn Nets,
BK in the building,
and Chicago.
Right, but I don't think they're going to go. They're not going to meet in the championship. I don't see that happening. I really don't. I just say. I see Chicago's deficiencies in offense coming back into bite.
You sound like an NBA executive. God, please don't let that happen. But you're not.
The Bulls' deficiencies in offense will come back to bite them in the long run.
Yeah, but their heart is ridiculous.
And they're coaching and they play solid defense.
And Thibodeau should be coach of the year. If it wasn't for Pop, Thibodeau would be a coach of the year.
Possibility, most likely. Yeah, I can see that. But it's going to be very entertaining. Very entertaining.
What do you have? You have no Derrick Rose. You have no Dang. What are you working with? Say somebody else besides
Taj Gibson.
And yeah.
Eight other dudes short.
Yeah, exactly. And if you got a 5 spot, come on.
Who else is on that team? JJ Redick.
Really?
He's on that team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got 7 other dudes in shorts and tank tops.
So what I'm saying,
playing at home. I don't know what else.
They're a good team.
Carlos Boozer. Boozer gets his buckets, man.
He also, he gets.
Yeah, he does.
He also paints his beard, but he gets buckets, man.
Would you consider him an
Yeah.
Yeah, for that team, yeah.
Yeah. Boozer's the dude.
Yeah, because he's got heart, he's got strength, and he can go to the basket.
He gets buckets.
Yeah.
He sits there at the end of the game. He's got 20
You
points.
talk about quiet 20.
He gets a quiet 20. If there's such thing, Carlos Boozer gets a quiet 20.
And rebounds too.
Yeah. He's productive. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of his, but he is productive.
You know,
wow. Newsflash: the Hawks are up 20 to the Pacers right now.
Hawks. Me.
Yeah, because the Pacers suffer from what the Bulls suffer from is deficiencies in offense. At times, they just can't get in the bucket.
They won, they beat the Heat, and they've been on a downward spiral ever since.
And another thing with them, as good as a coach as you said, Vogel is. Sometimes I think he's too good for his own good. He doesn't, like he did 2 seasons ago when they had the Heat on the ropes. They didn't feed the post like they needed to feed the post, and they don't. They don't with David West and with Roy Hibbert, where they have a clear advantage. They don't feed it. You got to feed the post when you got that.
Like I said before, you know what? People have brain farts.
Well, he's got brain diarrhea.
Pop had a brain fart. He should have 5 right now. But he had a brain fart. People have brain farts.
Well, I don't know what Vogel, he needs to go to the doctor because he's
No. I mean, he's in there every year. Come on, give it up.
I don't know. Don't be no. I think that they still might win this series, but that's the way the Pacers, the Indiana's going. The fragile psyche of the Pacers. What's going to happen to them in Game 2? Are they going to implode in the locker room after this game? Is there going to be a fight? Because there was near implosion towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I know.
With Lance Stevenson and this guy and that guy talking. Roy Hibbert telling him, I don't get enough touches. They're a fragile team. You might see the debacle of the Pacers right now.
Granger.
Right.
Granger.
Was the glue. He was the glue, and they let him go. For Turner.
Turner's good. Don't get me wrong.
He ain't Granger.
No, he ain't no Granger.
No, he ain't. Even with a bad knee, I take Granger.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, in the beginning of the show, as I said, 1 game at a time.
No doubt. But that makes your playoff series, man. It's going to be some good stuff, man.
Yeah, but you know what? In the playoffs, this playoff series, we are disappointed by your ilk. Okay, New York, Philly, Boston, and the Lakers, the foundation of the NBA, are not in the playoffs, not representing.
You know, and it's sad. And you know, New York, I think, is the only one that's still playing the original city. I don't think the Celtics have played in Boston.
Yeah, they played in Boston.
Did they?
Yeah.
They might have. Okay, Boston and New York.
Yeah.
Something like that. I remember they said something to that effect.
No,
Because the Lakers originally
from Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, the Lakers.
The Sixers didn't play in Philly at first. They played somewhere else.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the Sixers.
So, you know, but hey, it's messed
No,
up.
it's always been the Boston and the Lakers. You guys always played in MSG and whatever.
It's messed up. You know, the NBA's not happy about it. But you got fresh blood, and these franchises will be back.
No. The NBA is not happy about it.
Well,
And
I know.
screw the fresh blood. They need a foundation, a cornerstone. All you got is ABA. Okay, San Antonio, ABA. Look how far they come.
Right.
Brooklyn, ABA. Look how far they
They were
come.
New Jersey Nets.
Washington,
when they were
I do
originally
believe.
the Long Island, when they played in New
Yeah.
York, they were Long Island out there.
Washington, I do believe, was ABA, right?
No.
When they started up the Bullets?
They might have been.
I think they were ABA. Think about the uniforms.
Yeah,
they got to be ABA.
I
Yeah.
think they were.
That's
Yeah.
Earl started off over there.
Yeah.
Earl the Pearl. He had to get his hardware. when he came
Golden
home.
Golden State wasn't ABA because they won a regular title.
No, I think they were. I think Golden State was the ABA team back then.
Well, I mean,
But they won in the 70s. They won with Lenny Wilkins was the coach. No. Lenny Wilkins was the coach of Seattle.
Seattle,
My
you're
bad.
talking about.
Sorry.
Your Golden State won with Rick Barry.
Right. Underhand free throw.
Yeah, but you know what? His percentage was high. His percentage
That was a
high.
patented little
Hey,
shot
but
there.
it
Well,
worked.
it was
I ain't mad at him.
because of the machismo in the NBA. No one would do it.
Nah, but some dudes need to because they would stink.
Shaq could have won many a title.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard could use it. Tim. For the
But he's in the 70s this year. He's been in the 70s the
the
last
big
couple
fundamental
years.
has problems at the free throw
big
line.
shot.
But he can shoot a jump shot. That's the crazy.
Yeah, he
thing.
can hit a 15-footer, but he can't hit a free throw.
But he's working on it. He's doing all right.
But I mean, how many former ABA teams are in the playoffs? In the cornerstone, it's not.
It's all right. It's all right. Things happen, man. There's little hiccups. Things happen. But no, we got a new man in charge as president right now.
As a great American poet once said, Bob Dylan, times are changing.
Yeah, they are. But we'll be back. The Knicks will be back. We'll be in the playoff. We'll be a playoff team next year.
Well, you know what? This is now,
Right.
and the Heat's going to three-peat this thing.
No, they're not. I hear you because you're a Heat fan. But the Heat ain't winning this year.
Listen,
They're not going to do it this year.
I stands on this.
I feel you.
You can stand, you can sit, you
You
can
can stand so you can't
you
stand
can
for
do
all.
it. You can turn out with a dog and yoga.
Like with Steve, these guys is threatened. They get blown out by Atlanta by 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was early in the season.
But the West.
The only problem that I have is the Brooklyn Nets. That's the only problem I have right now.
Well, we don't have it right
and
now.
I had the Knicks, but the Knicks is not in it.
No, you don't have it right
the
now.
Knicks
You got
have
Charlotte first, and we got to get through.
Oh, we're going to take care of the Charlotte thing. I'm
Look,
telling you.
easy.
Listen, the NBA wants to see us and you. They
No,
want to
it's a
see
New
that.
York, it's a New York Miami thing, but
If
everybody
they're
gotta get
not
through
in
it.
it, they want to see a New York.
I've learned from
New York,
last
Miami.
year, you don't count your chickens before they hatch. A little punk named Nate Robinson ran through my team, and it ain't gonna happen.
The whole team had
No,
the
it-
flu and they still beat y'all.
Right.
The whole Bulls team had the flu and they beat y'all at your gym. This should be ashamed of
Was it
yourself.
the Barclays?
Anyways.
Right?
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Anyway,
Flatbush Ave, Atlantic Ave, Brooklyn Monsters. Stand
See,
up.
since
Whoa,
we-
whoa, whoa.
On Jigga Boulevard. Jigga Boulevard.
since we on
Shout out to my
since we-
Brooklyn people.
Since we on NBA, I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna digress because I'm a bigger man.
Yeah, okay.
What about your man Melo? Is he staying in NY?
Melo will stay in New York.
Melo?
My theory.
He won a title already. Oh, I mean the national championship here. So why should he stay here?
He's gonna stay.
Yeah,
He's
they
gonna
say.
stay. He's gonna stay. I just have that feeling. I have a feeling inside.
You got a feeling?
I got a feeling.
If you guys don't know,
Melo will stay in New York.
It would be a
do the
double
right
move.
thing.
Do the right thing, baby.
Look it up on Netflix.
Somebody's
It would be
trying
a double
to
move.
sneak in my frat. No, it wouldn't.
It would be a dumb move if he left.
No,
Well, I don't see this
What,
as
if
a
he
dumb
left the
move.
Knicks?
Oh, if he left, yeah.
Why?
Because where else is he going to go? Wherever he goes is going to be the same
Ooh, I
thing.
know where he's going.
If he goes to LA, it's the same thing.
He's going
They
to
have to
La La
rebuild.
Land.
You got
It's the
age
same
Kobe.
thing.
How do you think you got to rebuild when you bring in LeBron in?
LeBron's not going to LA.
LeBron's not going.
With Mike D'Antoni? Are you serious?
Mike D'Antoni's not going to stay.
Exactly. They're not. It's not
They
going to happen.
will put.
Look,
They will put something in his soul. He looked like he had a heart attack. So they get him out of there, and they will get a coach that they. Are you kidding me?
It's not happening. It's not happening. They need more than just Melo, and LeBron's not going there. LeBron's going to stay. Pat Riley's going to do whatever it needs to do to keep LeBron in that black Heat uniform. He ain't going nowhere. LeBron is saying what
He
is.
was going to go to Cleveland,
Kevin
but that
Love,
was ridiculous.
that's not going to Cleveland. That's nonsense. He's not going.
No,
to Cleveland.
not anymore.
It's not going to Cleveland. It never was going to happen.
He was going to
with
go
all the
to Kyrie.
nonsense that happened with him and that owner, this is not happening. And then
No, he's going to
their
LA.
office is crap. Kyrie's leaving. LeBron is not
that's
going
why he's
back
going
there.
to L.A. He's going.
No, he's not.
He's going to California.
Kevin Love is going to L.A. That's home for him. L.A. Their front office isn't the same the way it was before.
They still got a boss in it, right?
Right, but he's not that cool. Kobe don't even like this guy. He don't like this bus. It ain't Papa bus. It's the junior bus, and he don't really get along with it.
And old lady bus.
Yeah, but she don't have to say like this kid. The other guy does.
Your man's
It's the
bus.
same team. Phil's wife. I mean Phil's fiance.
Phil's chick.
Right.
His stuff.
She's here right now watching her man's back because he's gonna build the Knicks back.
All
up.
right. Because I know I got to figure if
They
my
had
old
to,
lady was still in L.A. and I'm in New York, I can pass on some info or some stuff to her. You couldn't get her a ring. What makes you think you're gonna get a New York?
He got her ring.
You got the Diamond District on 47th Street, right up the block from the place.
You get
get
your
all the
diamonds in
diamonds
New
you
York.
want.
I'm
Everybody
saying.
knows that. Diamonds,
Listen.
when they come from over there, overseas, from the motherland, they stop in New York before they go anywhere.
Ask Jacob.
So Melo ain't going nowhere. Phil is going to build a chip for where he got his first chip at.
Phil's gonna build a chip, but you gonna go to L.A.
No, he's not.
He's going back to L.A.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's not.
Yeah, I understand your philosophy because you're a lefty
No.
and you go left and you come up with crazy philosophy.
tell you something.
But your stuff you're talking is really bananas right now. You got banana pudding coming out your mouth
I'm
right
telling
now.
you.
It's crazy.
LeBron is going to L.A.
You're
You heard it
nuts.
here first.
He's not going
LeBron's
nowhere.
not going to LA.
He's not going anywhere.
And what,
He said, no,
listen,
what?
you know why? I mean, as long as Wade is in Miami,
Wade's gone.
which I think Wade is retiring after this year,
Yeah,
maybe.
so what's
One
his
more
thing?
year. One more year.
You think so?
So you know
I think
what?
One more year. The first person who's leaving out of those three is Chris Bosh.
And then it's Wade. And what's LeBron's going to stay there for? So you know what? They told him to go out to. They told him to go to California.
Go west, young man.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Pat Riley's not going to let his golden goose go.
He's not.
It's not going to happen.
He's going to
Pat
take it out
Riley's
to.
especially to go to LA. People will fire him. It's crazy.
He
It ain't
loves
gonna happen.
Miami.
Pat Riley's not going to happen.
No, Beverly Hills.
Pat Riley's a guy.
Movie stars.
LeBron don't need that. He's got that coming to him right now. He don't need to be there for that.
Take your family out to Beverly, B.
He's in Florida. He's in Miami.
Take your family out to Beverly.
He's in South Beach. He's in the area with the like an island almost, man. He's good. South Beach ain't all cracked up to be. I mean,
Movie star?
LA ain't all cracked up to be.
Him and like,
Gang
the
bangers,
Beverly
too.
Hillbillies, man.
It ain't happening. Pat Riley's keeping his golden goose right where it is. He's gonna bring people right to him to help him.
Huh?
He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't crazy. It'll mess up a legacy he's trying to build. Hopping around like this and that.
He made a decision. He ain't making no legacy. He's making decisions.
Right, and
He's a
gonna make another
mercenary.
decision every other contract time. He's gonna make
He's a
decision.
mercenary.
No, it's just one time. No, he ain't going nowhere. He's
He's
staying
a
right
mercenary.
Aquí.
there. He's staying right there. He's
No
staying where he
bueno,
is. Melo's
Papa.
staying in New York. Phil's bringing the help. Kevin Love is going to L.A. because he's a homer and he's not happy with Minnesota. Kevin Love is going home to the Lakers. They're going to do some other moves and make some other talent. They're not going to win a chip in a while.
You know
because
what?
their coach
You
stinks.
understand what's going on?
I understand what's going on. You, my friend, do
You
not
getting
understand what's
okay?
going on.
Here it is on the solo play. You getting Ricky Rubio?
Who? The Knicks.
You're gonna get Rubio. That's the best point guard out there for you right now. That's gonna be freed up just a little later on. Rubio can go, and you tell me Rubio can't.
Rubio can play ball.
But he ain't gonna be passing to Carmelo.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
You're bugging. Phil's got a plan. That's all I got to say. Phil's got a plan, and Phil's going to make it happen. He's got 3 years to do it.
Right.
In that third year, I'm expecting a parade.
Understand one thing.
With Melo in there?
Phil never got
Yeah.
fired from a job, so.
Kind of did, yeah.
No,
He got
right.
forced out.
He didn't get fired.
He got
quit.
forced out.
He
He
quit.
quit.
No, he didn't.
He didn't want to be in there.
Where? LA?
LA.
He didn't know. He left on his own accord. He never got fired from anywhere.
No, I mean not five, but he.
Phil's going to do his thing. I have faith in Phil. Got 3 years. He's
You
gonna build
need to
a
have faith
championship
in Phil because that's
I have
what
no
you got.
choice.
Yeah.
I have no choice. I
That's
have
all
to.
you got.
I have to let the chips fall where they must. Next week we'll know the fate of Coach Woodson, and then we'll see what goes on.
Coach Wilson's gone.
He's done.
Pretty much,
He's off like a dirty shirt.
but it's going to be official in a week. I feel he's going to.
Maybe they keep him as an assistant coach.
No.
He's
No.
gonna be gone. Phil's going to put.
No.
If he lets Coach Woodson go, the whole bench is going to be out there. He's going to clean house. He's going to put in a team. He's going to bring a head coach. He's going to bring his people in there, It's going to be a whole new regime and a whole new thing. And everything will be all right. We're going to win in 3 years.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
this next moment is sponsored by Dr. Pasquale. When your lumbar's feeling subpar, go see the man and straighten you out. That's my dogs.
Makes me feel good all the time.
Not work it out.
Pause. But I hear what you're saying. NFL news in the hizzy. Aldon Smith. What is going on with him?
Who knows? I don't think his mama knows what's going on with him. The boy's crazy. The boy done lost his...
From what I'm gathering, that whole, airport situation was blown out of proportion. But,
But how? How do you think it's blown out of proportion?
He made a joke.
You don't make jokes like that.
Not in this.
You don't yell fire in a crowded theater. You don't yell bomb at an airport.
And you don't tug on the cape of Superman?
Exactly.
Right.
You don't tug on Superman's cape.
Spit in the wind and stuff like that?
Nah, you don't do that either.
All right. I just want to know where he's going at.
He's going to jail.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
he
so.
could.
He got a good lawyer.
That's
He got a good lawyer.
He
better have a good
no place on the no-fly zone, and that's it for him.
Yeah, you got to take the Madden bus around.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think.
Train.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get arrested.
He got arrested. Jail time, you never know. But being that the prior incident of last year.
He's a young kid. He's a young kid that's over in Zubia.
No.
Yes, he
ain't a young kid no more.
Grow up.
How old is
He's been in the league about, 3-4 years right now?
24,
He's got to be in his mid-20s. He's a grown ass. He's a professional. He's a man.
Yeah.
He's paying taxes. He's taking care of a family. He's a man. He ain't a boy anymore. He ain't 18. He's in his 20s. He's a grown man. He needs to start making at 27. Yeah. I made a mistake, but I never yelled bomb at the airport. I never did anything stupid.
You could have back then, though.
No,
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
But could have.
I'm overgot right now. But 20 years ago, I couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
But I never made a mistake that got me handcuffed at 20-something. That's right. I can say that.
Just jack. I'm going to go there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving that young boy excuse anymore.
All right. Okay. He's young. Like I said, he's overzealous.
I'm not going with that no more.
The kids, yeah. Hey, apparently you and San Fran agree with this because they didn't pick up his option.
They got some talent. They had depth, so they can afford to let him go. Him and his craziness. He needs to see some therapy. Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, whatever doctor, somebody, couples therapy.
Wow.
What? You busting shots at a party in your own house.
Wow,
Then you get a bomb at an
Jason
airport.
Williams doing stuff like that.
Come on, man.
Did he learn from Jason Williams?
Exactly.
Cut the foolishness out, man.
Lawrence Phillips. His craziness is nowhere near Lawrence Phillips.
Right, but Lawrence Phillips was in and out.
Maurice Claret. All right. See what I'm getting at? The kid can play.
Listen,
he's just a little young and immature.
The immature part, yes, but I'm not giving guys the excuse no more with the whole
Ryan Leaf.
He's an idiot.
Okay, this guy's no idiot. Keep him away.
I'm not giving these guys these things no more.
I'm glad you're not a GM.
I'm tired of them, man. I'm tired of them.
I'm glad you're not a GM. All right. All that. Let's get to the real big news. How about the New York Jets signed Chris Johnson, CJ No-K.
Big move for them, you know.
No-K.
He could be all right.
Yeah,
he could 15. 1.5 is good. I'll take that. And with the offensive line they got and the run first mentality, they're gonna do some things, man. And when they got a good Decker, they got a good tight end.
Von Decker.
You know, Decker got to be out of this
New
year.
York
That's
is,
another thing.
New York is going dread.
They can open it up right now.
Yeah, they got 3 dreads on the team.
New York is going dread right now.
They got 4 dreads.
Chris Johnson gonna be all right. He's gonna be fine. The Jets, big shots to the Jets, a good move, good pickup. They got a good back. They got a good tandem in their backfield right now.
Great backfield.
Actually 3 guys they got.
So they got 2 Chris's. Chris 2K. You got the Chris, the scatterback.
And Bilal. The other back is the third one.
Is Chris Bilal?
No, it's not Chris. It's Chris Ivory, Chris Johnson, and Bilal. That's the third one.
Wow. That makes
Make him want to sing like Bilal. Yeah. They got 3 good
So
guys.
you got Chris Johnson to scatter and catch it out the back.
The playmaker.
And you got the other Chris Ivory to do the heavy and dirty work. And you got Bilal. Like Bilal.
The Jets got a nice
I'm a little jealous of the Jets right now. If I didn't have 4 rings, I'd be really, whatever. How about that?
I know. The champ is here. But anyway,
exactly.
Speaking of Giant news, real quick, they're still thinking about if they're going to pick up the fifth-year option on Mikamura. I think they should, because he had a pretty decent year for the most part.
Yeah,
You know,
I can
so
see
I
that.
bring him back. You know, I think with him and the other additions that we made for our defensive back
Speaking of additions,
during the free agent marks, we should be all right. You know.
we picked up Josh Freeman.
Yeah, you know, it's a good backup.
What's wrong with Freeman?
It's a little cuckoo.
Tall.
Man.
Yeah, I don't think it's him.
I understand what you're saying.
I think it was the coach.
A new environment, and with the structure that we have in our system, in our organization,
Exactly.
we can bring him back to the Josh Freeman that took his team to the playoffs or running the version.
Anything
a couple of seasons
can happen. God forbid Eli steps on a pebble.
It won't happen.
Hey, anything can
Hey,
happen.
let's not talk that crazy talk.
Oh,
but he's a good
I've
backup.
seen two quarterbacks go at it. Now, I've seen Hospital back us up. Anything can happen, and this guy,
I think
he's a good quarterback.
He's better than Curtis Painter.
No, Curtis Painter was, clipboard Jesus. He was clipboard Jesus.
But they said they're trying to shop the rookie from Syracuse they got last year.
No, you need to keep him.
I think so. I think he might be the future
Three
guy.
quarterbacks on the team ain't too bad.
Right, but, we're making moves.
But Josh Freeman, I like that move. It's just in case. But knock on wood, my man, Eli.
He'll be fine.
Can't spell believe without Eli.
There you go. He'll be fine.
Big shout outs to Big Blue. Big Blue all the way, every day.
That's right. Big Blue all day. We run this town, regardless of who makes what moves.
Who you, Rihanna?
We run this town, man. And hold. The Rockers, they got a Rock Nation's people on the team.
Anyway.
Big shouts to that. You know what I'm saying? We run this town. This is what it is. New York football runs through Giant Stadium. That's the name of the building. Other football news and notes. The Raiders released Terrell Pryor, which I knew that was going to happen. Because I'm surprised he lasted last year as long as he did.
Terrell Pryor?
Yeah, from Ohio State.
Yeah, I know.
The Ohio State.
The Ohio State. So who's their man?
Matt Schaub.
Yeah.
Pick six, a.k.a. Pick Six.
Easy. Yo.
Hey, he threw like a bunch of them last year.
All right, no. Here's a big. Okay, what's this kid's name? The Hawk. What Ohio State player has made an impact in the NFL lately?
You have a point there. I had to think about that after I was tooting the horn for the new running back they got, Carlos Hyde. I like the kid. I like the way he runs, I like the style of running. But I had to think about it. After you said that, not even just the running back, but
with the big
Ohio
cat.
State players, they've been kind of a bust.
The big cat.
Yeah.
Who wore Archie Griffin's number in blasphemy.
That was blasphemy. He was a bust.
Archie Griffin and who else? Who else we got from Ohio State? Yeah.
Chris Carter.
Yeah.
All he does is catch
The
touchdowns.
exception to the rules.
Yeah. That's it. Think about it.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
What happened to that kid
AJ
Spring?
Hawk.
No, I said Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
I said Hawk. What's this kid Spring? Used to be a wide receiver. Springs. He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can't.
Don't make an impact.
Take Jin.
Oh, yeah, I like Ted Ginn.
He stinks.
Yeah, but he's pretty good on it. He's
Because
got
he's-
a decent speed to him.
He's
got a
fast.
little bit of speed
He
to
is
him.
fast, but he stinks. He can't.
I
run
like
around.
playing gin, and I like drinking gin. But Ted Ginn, he's garbage.
He stinks. Horrible.
Wow.
He is
Michigan,
horrible. We
Penn
pump our
State.
clothes. Penn State give you good old linemen and
linebacker you, man.
They're
Linebacker you. I mean, though they killed an old man, but I won't get into that rant. Yeah, I won't get into that rant. But there you go. Ohio State players, you keep bigging them up, and I keep knocking them
I haven't
down.
bigging them up that much. I don't
Aaron
know.
Pryor, the running back. Are you kidding me? No, I think not, my friend.
I got another football tidbit.
What's that, sir?
Where'd it go? Big shouts to and a get well soon, I should say. Sorry for the flub. To Jim Kelly, Buffalo Bills. He returned back to Buffalo to go back on his treatments and everything, and he's feeling pretty good.
Great.
And
great.
The other
We also
Buffalo,
picked up a Florida State receiver, too.
well, no, they pick him up yet. He's still in the draft.
Right, yeah, it's still
he's
in the
on a
draft,
mock
but
draft. He's projected
still
to
there.
go
We
there.
eyeing him right now.
Big shout out.
They brought him in for a workout, I do believe that.
Big shout outs to Jim Kelly.
Right, but there's also other Buffalo news.
Where's he from?
What college? Miami.
You.
Jim
Kelly, man.
Yeah. They're pumping our quarterbacks for a while.
Like it's nobody's business.
But some of them stunk when they got to the
Yeah, pretty decent.
Gino?
Oh, Gino was.
Yeah.
He's garbage. He's garbage.
Gino Terry.
But you think Vinny?
Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny.
Even up to Dorsey, he wasn't that bad.
The pro season.
Dorsey was good. Dorsey was good. Dorsey was good.
How do you feel about Donald Trump? Because they've been
Wasn't it
rumors.
Bernie Kosar too? No.
Yeah,
Bernie was.
Bernie was.
There's been rumors and words muddling that Donald Trump might put in a bid to buy the Bills.
I mean, I don't know. I got mixed emotions about it because he might turn. He might turn the dynasty into like a casino. You know what I mean? So Buffalo Bills has been known since the AFL to been
dynasty's not the word you're looking for, but I understand what you're saying.
Disrespectful. Shots fired. Shots fired
I'm
right
just
now.
saying,
It's not. The legacy.
The legacy.
The one good thing.
In distress.
Yeah, the legacy is more what you're saying.
Legacy, okay.
The one good thing about him purchasing, if he does buy them, he will keep them in Buffalo because there's been other talks of somebody buying them
Toronto.
and then moving to Toronto, which would be
which would be devastating.
So if he does purchase them, he would keep them, and that would help keep them in upstate New York, Orchard Park. But other than that, I don't know if the other NBA owners like him or respect him enough.
I was even talking to somebody. To somebody else when they tried to say that Bon Jovi actually made an inquiry on it.
He's probably putting together a team
because he did some
a group because he used to own. He owned a few teams
on the team in the
Arena League.
Yeah,
right.
The Arena.
And so he probably has a group that he could pull together and make that deal. I wouldn't be surprised. He's been make some good business decisions, and he's got a bankload of money from all the tours.
Trump will be the
Bon Jovi
made money.
So that wouldn't be a bad. He's a big sports fan. Yeah, big shots to Bon Jovi.
Living on a prayer, baby.
Yeah, he knows I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I know of you, but I don't know your name.
Rock on.
I don't rock out to Bon Jovi. Sorry.
All right. Anyway. Listen,
he got a couple of hot songs.
Yeah. He might have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. That one too?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So, if Trump buys Buffalo, that would be good because he's like the Mark Cuban of owners. That would be so cool.
The thing. Does the NFL owners
see the only thing that will stop him from doing that? It's because the NFL owners remember him coming in and suing them.
When he made the UFL back in the days.
He made himself useful.
Yeah.
USFL.
USFL.
Yeah.
But Ray Stokes came out the USFL.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, some talent came out.
Steve Young came out.
Yeah, my man. My man. That's your man.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, he's overrated.
Way overrated.
They made
Jim Kelly came out of the USFL.
Herschel Walker
came out of the USFL.
Banned in the USFL.
A couple other people came out of the USFL.
They had some talent.
It's like the highest paid player at
but
that time.
That's the only thing that would stop him. But most of those guys are either dead and gone.
Yeah, because not everybody has those long.
No, most of those players.
No, I'm saying not all the teams.
Like Hines and ours.
Not all those teams have a long-standing family.
So I can see him coming in. It'll
be interesting if he does. You hear your man Jonathan Tackle-Football worked out for the Browns.
I told you that.
Okay.
He's slated for the Browns. That's not a bad thing.
Draft. Let's see how that goes.
Him and Josh Gordon. They need a running back because the running back they had from the SEC. There's another move. Ohio State players and SEC running backs. Really? No way.
I think Trevor Richardson is going to show something this year.
Where? With Johnny Football?
With
Luck?
Yeah, I think he's going to show something this year.
With a little luck?
He has to. He has to show it, or he's going to be out of the league. I think he's going to show something this year.
You know who's going to show something? I'm going to say Pouncey again. Clowney. Clowney's going to show
Jay Clowney. I can't mess up your name
Javon
again.
Clowney.
My bad, bro. If his work ethic,
you got
get other people. They threw dirt on his name.
When the students become employees, then they'll play to their potential.
And we're going to get to that after we finish the rest of this football. We'll talk about something that happened about that topic. But I think he's going to be all right. I think he might be the first pick. But like I said before in prior shows, I think there will be a shocker in the draft.
Yeah, it's going to be a shocker.
And Johnny Football won't be the first quarterback taken.
That's not going to be the shocker.
What do you mean shocker? Clowney being number one? Or
No,
not?
Clowney's not going to be number one.
You don't think?
No, I mean, he's going to be number one.
Okay.
That's not going to be the shocker.
What do you profess to be the shocker?
I'm thinking Watkins is going somewhere else.
Well, no, mock drafts got him going a few places.
I see him going to St. Louis.
That would be crazy. I think his best
Because
place
they get whose pick do they get?
I'm not sure who's picked.
They get someone's pick, and I think Watkins will go to St. Louis. And Sam Bradford will, well, I can't say what he will do, but he'll be extremely happy.
Yeah, if he stays on the field, because they got that other kid from last year, the rookie, the playmaker, the speedster they got.
And they got Zach Stacy.
Yeah, they got
a little Dow Richardson. They got a little
defense.
something.
They got defense.
They got what's his name?
The
The
key
coach
is keeping Bradford on the field. That's the
keeping him upright.
Keeping him.
They got long.
Right.
Okay, well, now that we got like 9 minutes left on our thing, you want to go into the hockey and discuss that, or?
Real quick note before we get into hockey, make a real quick statement. Remember we talked about our previous shows with the college players getting the union and Northwestern.
Oh, yeah.
And some players are trying to get paid. They should get some kind of money somewhere. And then Shabazz Napier made a comment how he went to bed hungry a few times.
Yeah.
Well, the NCAA changed some of their foolish rules and regulations, and now they made it where the student athletes, they could get unlimited food. They could eat whenever they need to eat. There's no problem with that. Because there was funny things where they're saying a meal is this and a snack is that. You put, for instance, there was the bagel reference. A bagel's a snack, but if you put cream cheese on it, it's a meal. So now these guys, they don't have to worry about nothing. They can eat. They got unlimited food.
So well, now you got to worry about ordering food.
Right. It's a small step.
It's a very small
step. A very small step.
Are you kidding me?
The NCAA got a lot of issues they need to work out.
NCAA, 300. Remember 300 people. They're gladiators in training.
Right.
You need to feed them.
Exactly.
You need to educate them.
It's a small step.
Hopefully, you know what? We only got 9 minutes because I got 10 minutes of stuff to say.
Hopefully, they continue on this step.
Are you kidding me?
Working things out.
Give them a little bit of scratch, and I'm supposed to be happy with that.
Listen, relax yourself. Like I said, it's a small step, but hopefully
they're making millions of dollars for these universities. You serious? You're gonna give them a Twinkie, and I'm supposed to be happy?
Right. Well, that's the same thing I said. Well, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on with your show.
Can I?
Corporate man.
Can I finish now?
Whatever. Talk to the sponsors.
Like I mentioned on the last Big Joe on the Panel show, we will also be taking applications for another cast member for On the Block Sports Talk soon.
Oh, God.
But anyway, NHL hockey playoffs is in the mix right now. Big shouts to the Rangers for taking game one. They're playing their longtime rival, the Broad Street Bullies and the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah, big shout outs to the original six. You got 5 of them out of there. Let me tell you, Boston, Rangers, Canadians, Blackhawks, and Red Wings, they all have hot uniforms. They all got into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right. Unlike the NBA, who couldn't get their original 4 in.
And things happen.
All right.
But big shouts to the cornerstones of the NHL. 5 of their 6 original franchises are in the playoffs, being playoff teams, handling their business. Big shouts to the Rangers. Let's go Rangers. Let's get rid of the Flyers and screw everything Philly.
What I like about it, man, is that hockey kind of grew exciting ever since the Winter Classic that they had at Yankee Stadium. I think a lot more New Yorkers is paying attention to the games. Now, very high-paced game. It's very exciting to watch too. Yeah,
New York always rep hard for their Rangers. Rangers run
not just the Rangers, the Islanders. Oh
yeah, they got
too.
They got a core following.
Three now.
They won 3 or 4 in the 70s. Yeah, they was running things. New York.
Yeah, they do Samsung commercials.
Reps their
which shows you how old I am. I knew Samsung commercials.
They rep their hockey team strong. So big shouts.
Ooh la la.
Big shouts to NHL. For those that don't watch it, get to watch this very fast-paced, exciting game to watch. I don't know all the rules and regulations behind it. I don't know what foul is foul, but it's a very exciting game. Oh, I know what a hat trick is. That's, everybody knows that.
You know what icing is?
No.
Okay.
But it's a very exciting game to watch. So big shout to the Rangers. Let's get this going on. Let's make this cup run and all that. And baseball quick notes.
Your cup overflows.
Hey, baseball notes. The Mets made a move, which they needed to do. Ike Davis had to go.
Really?
He wasn't delivering, man. He wasn't delivering. He had to make a move. We got a right-handed pitcher.
We got a relief pitcher.
Also, we got that famous guy that that's on every team.
The guy that played right.
That guy. We got one of those.
That's good.
There's a whole bunch of that family's deep too.
Yeah.
Like we talking about sports families?
Yeah. Right up there with the Winans and the Matthews.
There you go.
Yeah.
The player will be named later.
Yeah.
Those, they run deep. But we got one of those.
Your man Pineda with the pine tar incident.
Yeah.
Really?
Come on, man. Get the Nutella off your hand and pitch clean. Play clean ball, man.
Nutella.
That's crazy, man. I don't understand that kind of process.
Anyway.
Your man Puig, he needs to clean up his act.
You don't need to clean up because I need to stay away from the cartel.
Yeah, he needs
and
to
other
stay away
people
from the
and pay that 20% because Lord knows
the human traffickers.
30, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
30, 2020, 360. All the numbers.
All the documentaries.
All the numbers.
All
will
the
be about
documentaries.
ESPN 2. I'm serious.
This is the passing of Yasio. He needs to clean up his act, get in shape.
Did you see that?
Get
You
the
see that
batting
throw?
practice on
You see
time.
that throw? You see that throw? You made an error into an.
Yeah.
You made an error into a good play.
He better.
And he made this over the.
Yeah.
Puig is like silent E.
Yeah,
He can turn a man into a main, a can into a can. Remember that.
Yeah, and
Powerful.
And dumped in a barrel of acid too. Messing with the wrong people. But anyways, he needs to clean up his act.
Need to
A lot of
talk-
people clean up your act. Be professional.
Talk to Danny Trejo.
Yeah, you better holler at that guy.
What?
He knows people.
What?
What else you got real quick?
And then you said Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Fat Albert?
He's reaching 500. He got another home run today.
Did you know about that?
He
He just told you?
No.
Because it hasn't been covered in the networks for some
Right.
reason.
The 500 mark for home runs has been soiled ever since
By who?
the PED scandals of the last
Whose
few
fault is
years.
that?
A lot of people, baseball, because
I was in baseball.
they knew about it and let it slide. For
You know
a while.
what? You should have just let everybody take it. There had been a level playing field.
But hey, he's
just me.
He's approaching the 500 milestone.
Well, they damn do.
In the words of
Derek Coleman.
And also, big shout to your man Miguel Cabrera.
Miggy.
There you go. That's my dude. He got his 2000th career hit.
Good for him.
With a home run.
Because he's back 157.
Right, he's kind of figured it up right
Woo!
now. Also, I don't know if we mentioned it previous shows ago, but Derek Jeter, the captain, number two, New York Yankees.
Derek Jeter.
He is now number 8 on the top 10 hits list.
Good for Derek Jeter.
All time. Number 8 all time.
Wow.
This is a big shout to Derek
Actually,
Jeter.
Yeah, that's great.
He's number 1 in the hits list. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, check his bachelor resume.
Check his bachelor. He's number 1. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
You combine the two,
just saying.
he's number 1 all time.
You know what I mean?
Forget about Pete Rose.
You know what I mean?
Hey, big shouts to Derek Jeter. And on that note, we're about to sign it off.
Oh, you want to talk about the boxing situation real quick? You said.
It's really no
Quick
boxing.
note: Big guy B Hop fighting tonight.
B Hop fighting tonight. Also,
Really?
congratulations to Manny Pacquiao for getting the win that everybody knew he was going to get anyway. Yeah, I know. Big shouts. Remember to stay tuned. There's some MMA fights coming up soon.
Yeah.
We got a few good guards. Next week, there's some good fights coming on.
Yeah.
Keep your ears to the grindstone for that.
We'll hit you up too.
Yeah, Rampage is fighting King Mo for those.
Tonight in the
fans.
Belfort, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So that should
He's
be a good
fighting
fight.
King Mo.
Yeah, that should be a good fight right there. Great match.
Just funny.
King Mo gets it in.
He needs to change that name.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mention about golf, the Masters, the Green
Big
Jacket.
shouts to Bubba.
Did we shout out Bubba?
No, we're
Bubba.
doing it now. Big shouts to
shouts to Bubba in his second green jacket. One of the new breeds.
Yeah, that's one of the young cats.
You know, Tiger without is a tigerless. You know,
Tiger be back. I
think so?
got faith in my man. Tiger be back.
mm,
Yeah, he'll be back. He just need to, whatever. I was gonna say something, but I'll leave it now. It's not show worthy. Big shouts to Tiger. He'll be back. Big shouts to Bubba for winning number 2.
yeah, yo, give it up,
Big
give
shout
up.
to the
Big shout to
Rangers.
Bubba.
Big shout to OKC. They're handling their business right
Big
now.
shouts to Brooklyn. No sleep till.
Oh, and then you can also talk about that real quick. We just talked about NASCAR. We just saw the Johnson guy.
Big shouts to pardon me, sorry,
Dale.
Grand Prix, Dale Jr.
Yeah.
Earnhardt for
Dale
another number
Earnhardt.
2 finish. I think last week another race. He's got like 3 or 4 number 2s.
Good for
One
him.
victory.
3 number 2s. That's making 6.
There you go. So he's in the points chase. He's doing real well in the whole point system they have in
Yes,
NASCAR. I don't know all of that about it. and
Yeah,
everything.
because you said the points chase like you were familiar.
Well, that's the
What,
term.
man?
That's the term of it. The point chase happens when it gets to the end of that season
You
for
gotta
the
hope.
championship.
And you know what? Dick Trickle just finished.
Hey.
That note, we're gonna close this out.
Thanks to everybody. Check out the podcast, chillupradio.net. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on BronxNet, Cablevision, Channel 68, and Verizon, Channel 34. Check us out at your local sports bar, which is ours on White Plains Road, 502 Sports Bar Lounge.
Just check us out.
Just check us out, baby.
Hey,
That's what we do.
That's right.
So big shouts to everybody that supports us, Gun Hill Classic for Summer League Basketball, which is we starting in the summer. Big shouts to Rosie's Barbershop. Gerard with the Taxman, Hunter Pascal, and everything, and all those people. And then
That's my man.
Mustafa behind the bars in front of the camera today.
That's right.
Panda,
That's
crazy
always.
man who goes left all the time. Who's a
And
NASCAR
don't
man.
forget to hit us up on our On the Block likes page and check out the On the Block
The Facebook like page for Big Joe and the Panda Show.
There you go.
The Facebook like page for On the Block Sports Talk if we have anything you want to add. So on that note, we're out of here. Peace and love. Have a good weekend.
Indeed.